Hey guys, I wanted to do a hopefully quick tutorial on how to make your own would you rather or this or that. The process will be the same for either of them. Um, so I'm going to start with the basics, even though I already have you a template created. So you can use the template, but I'm going to start from the very beginning if you wanted to start from scratch and make your own. So you're going to go to your inbox and go over to your icon and click on Google Slides. I changed my cursor for you so that you can see the things I'm pointing, hopefully. You can see I already have two made for you, but you'll come down here to the plus sign or the pencil and click on it. Now, you can do one of two ways. What I would do is go ahead over here to the plus sign and click on that, so it gives me another one. I don't need the text boxes, so I click it and delete, and click it and delete. Now, if you want to use a theme, the themes are already up on my side, but if it's not up, let's say you pull up your window and it's not up, you can come right here to themes and click on theme and scroll down. You can put any one that you want, but for the project that we're doing, because you need two different sides, then you can come down to pop and click on it. And I guess I shouldn't have made this one, but I'll come over here, come to the arrow instead of the plus sign, do the drop down arrow, and here's one with a white box and a yellow box. Click on that. Now you can change the white side, but unfortunately you can't change the yellow side. So go to background, pick your color you want. So I'm going to pick purple this time. And then we'll get rid of this one. So click on box number 2 and then just hit delete. And now click on box number 2 or slide number 2. And then you can hit Control and the D button at the same time. But you don't have to do it fast. You can just hold down Control and then hit D. And you could do that as many times as you wanted. I just want to have a blank one. So before we get started, what we're going to do is we're going to insert a timer. And the way you do that is you go over here to insert, click on that. Oh, actually, check that. Before we do that, let's go to YouTube. And up here in the search box, oh, sorry. In the search box, you are going to type in 10-second timer. And you see one comes up. You can get with music, with the bomb, with the green screen, with the buzzer, with the sound, with no sound, whichever one you want. Now, when you're choosing, be careful because look, this says 10-second timer, but down here it says it's a 30-minute video. This is a 10-second timer, but it's a 28-second video. I don't need 28 seconds. I only need 10. So this one's got 18. That looks good. 20, 37, 16, 11. This one's good. So I'm going to pick this one. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here. Oops, I didn't want to start it. I'm going to come up here and I am going to highlight. So my little pad has buttons, so I hold the button, but I guess you use 2 fingers. Hold the button to highlight. And now press Control, that's the CTRL button, Control and C. That just means copy. And now we're going to go back to our page. Go to Insert right here. Come down to Video. And it's going to already pull up YouTube. And now you're going to press Control, CTRL, and V. and that puts your link in, and press search. And now it's up, and you click on it and click select. And now it shows up in your slide. You can put this anywhere in your slide. Now, if you're doing a this or that or a would you rather, you don't want your video to be this big. So you need to make it smaller. And so I guess I should explain how to do that. So you just, on mine I have a little button down here, but hold your keypad, not your keypad, but your mouse pad area, and then use your other finger to size it. And you can make it as small, or you can leave it as big as you want. You can put it at the top, you can put it at the bottom, you can put it in the corner, you can put it wherever you want. You can put it straight in the middle if you wanted it. I'm going to put mine at the bottom this time. Okay, now we'll go to slide number 3. We're going to do the same thing, except for this time we want a 30-second timer. So you can just change from 10 seconds to 30 seconds. And again, make sure you look at how much time it is, because you don't need a 30-minute video for 30 seconds. So we'll do this one. This one's got sound effects, so let's see if we even like it. Okay, we'll do this one. So again, you're going to copy, Control and C, go back to your slide, and Control and V. Uh-oh. I told you wrong, sorry. Go to Insert, Video. Now you got to delete this one, and you can just highlight it and then still do Control and V, and it'll put your new one in. So you don't even have to delete the old one. It'll just go over top of it if you highlighted it. If you don't highlight it, then you got to delete it. Again, you got to click the box, click select, and now it's going to show up. And this one, I want to make it uniform. Oh, I'm just resizing it here. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all something important. Okay, so over here on your right-hand side of your screen, it's going to come up Format Options, Video Playback. You want to come right here and click Play Automatically. Then you don't have to do anything. If you left it at play on click, you would have to actually click on it for it to start. And since you're trying to make this into a video, then you're going to want it to play automatically. So let's go back to this one and do the same thing. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we have our 2 videos embedded into our slideshow. Next, sorry, I don't mean to keep, I was trying to move it over some, and anyway, there we go. So what you can do next, if you want to keep the same 2 timers, that's fine. If you do, then click on 2 and then hold down Control and then click on 3. And that highlights on the over here on the side, you can see 2 and 3 are highlighted. And then you will hit Control and D, and that means duplicate. So it's going to duplicate anything you had on that screen. So you can make as many slides as you want. Now, and I should have done this before I duplicated. We can take that off because we don't need it. We can take this off because we don't need it. I'm going to leave this one here because we might need it. I'm just going to resize it a little bit. Now, what you're going to do next is, first of all, you have to think of what kind of video you want it to be. Is it the food edition? Is it the wrestling edition? Is it race car edition? Is it dessert edition? What do you want your this or that to be about? Or Or are you just going to pick random things? It doesn't matter. It's your creation. It can be anything you want. So what you're going to do next is once you've decided what you want it to be, you are going to come to you can do a Google search or whatever your search engine is, and in your box, type, let's say you wanted it food. So let's say pizza, and then you can say clip art, CLIPART, clip art. Okay, and click on that. Now here comes some images of pizza. What I try to do is I try to look for one that says free. And then when you find it, let's see if I like one better than that. Like here's one. This one says free download. So I'll click on this. Now, I don't know if you can do this on your Chromebook, how you right click. But since I have a button, I can right click and bring this menu up and go to copy image. And you click copy. And then you go back to your PowerPoint. And you hold down Control and V. And that's going to bring the pizza in. Now, let me see. I'm trying something. I know in PowerPoint you can do it, but it doesn't look like you can do it here. So we'll just leave it the way it is. If I was in PowerPoint, I would take out the background. And there is another way you can do it, but I'm not going to get into that in this video. So pizza, and then come back and see what else could we choose. And we'll do fried chicken. So I'm looking for some fried chicken clip art that I can use. And I'm just going to use this one. And again, you right click. I'm not exactly sure how to do it on your Chromebook, so I'm sorry. Copy the image, come back to your PowerPoint, press Control and then V, and bring it back over here. Now, if you want to make them the exact same size, you can come here to size. This is 2.78, so I'll come over here. I'm just going to make them the same height, 2.78. See if that 2.82. 2.82. Now they're the exact same size. Or you could have just drag it and reshape it that way. Okay, now that was the easy part. Now that you found your foods, so come down here, you can type pizza, or you don't have to if you don't want to, but you can. You can type pizza, come back over here, where is, here it is. Make it a little bit bigger. You can change the font. I'm just going to leave it that way. I am going to Control D, which duplicates it, and I'm going to move it over here. You see the red line? The red line means I'm lining them both boxes up at the top. And then I'll change this. I'm going to highlight it and then just start typing fried chicken. Now, you're going to go to your next slide. Now, let's do this. So, press Control and then click on the pizza and then keep Control down and hit D. No, check that. Gotta do it again. Pizza and fried chicken and Control C. Come back over here, Control V. It puts it in the same place that it was on the other side. So we can get rid of all of this. If I was smart, I would have done that before we duplicated the slide. Now is the hard part. Now you have to find your gifts for the video. And I'm going to do my best to make a location where you can use some, but if not, you have to come to the handy dandy internet and you can type in exercise. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to come down to this one. Oh, this one's got a whole bunch of them on here. And I don't want that. I want individuals. So now you can pick the kind of gifts you want up here. I've got transparent, animated, 80s. I'm going to pick on animated. Let's try that. And let's see if we can find any. So let's click on this one. She does not look very animated to me. What about you? Let's try a different one. Let's try this one. Usually they start. And don't be judging my tabs open. I have a purpose for all my tabs open. Okay. So I have found just the end. Oh, that's not what you want. Let's try to embed it. Even though I still don't see him doing anything. Let's froze up. I'm going to try copying it and put it in. But, yeah, I don't know. This is what has happened the last couple of times I tried to copy it. Let's exit this out. I guess you could always download the GIF, and then if you download it, then you'll have it to use in other projects. But okay, back at the original screen, what I was trying to do before is I just right-clicked on it, and then I did copy and come over here and Control V. Okay, and it put it in there for me. And then I've got to resize it, whatever size I want it to be, drag it where I want it to be. And then I got to find another one. So we'll come back here. Since we already have them up, let's see if we've got one. Okay, this girl's stretching. Let's see. Okay, maybe we want to use this. Copy. And then come back and Control V. And I'm going to have to resize it a little bit. You don't have to. I like to try to make mine about the same shape, but sometimes you can't because this is a tall one and that one is a wide one. So if you wanted to make it a little bit smaller, but it's not, you don't have to have them exact. Okay, and then that would be your first slide. And you can keep on going. If you want to make more slides, then before you continue, then just take out everything you don't want on this slide Take out everything you don't want on this slide. And if you press Control, you can click multiple things and delete them all at once. And then remember, click however many you want duplicated, so 4 and 5, holding Control when you click each one, and then Control duplicate, and that will just make as many as you want. Now, if you want to test it, then you come back to come over here to present. Oh, I didn't mean to do that one. Don't you love it when your technology doesn't work? Okay, so that's my 10 seconds. So I can see that something's wrong because it didn't go to the next slide. So what you're going to have to do next, and on the template that I made for you, this will already be done. But what you're going to do next is first come to this one. You make your title this or that. Crazy edition. Okay, that means it's no format to it. Then you're going to come up to transition right here. Change transition. And I don't want a specific, but you can change it to transition however you want. Right now, I want to have none. And I want it to change at a certain time. Oh, this would help. Slide transition. As some of you are aware, I've told you that Google is not my first choice, and things are not always as easy. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, let's try this. Okay, apparently on this you're going to have to let's come back to present. Okay, so if you click, it takes you to your exercises. I'm trying to figure out how we can make it where it doesn't, you don't have to click on it. If you want to end it before it's finished, you just click the escape ESC button on your slide. So you are going to keep on and you're going to do the same process. Find your pictures, put it in, find your GIFs, put it in, and fill out the whole template that I have given you. One more thing, if you wanted to start completely from scratch, well, maybe I'll do that in a different video. Also, I think what I'm going to do is I will do another video for you in PowerPoint because I'm way more familiar with PowerPoint, and from my experience, it allows you to do more things than the Google Slides do. But I was just checking because it's bothering me. Okay, I'm going to end it there so that you have the basic idea on how to create your this or that. Make sure that you put your name So somewhere, it doesn't have to be up here in the title, but it can be somewhere in the presentation. I hope this was helpful for you. And if you have any questions, Mr. Roundtree will be able to help you with that, or you can just shoot me an email. Thank you and have a great day.